I'm sure you've heard by now um, about the social service scandal of those child care centers in Minnesota and all the fraud that they've so far have caught. Um, the latest number that they estimate is now up to 9 billion. And here's the thing, folks. People need to stop, I guess, using race, the fact that they're Somalian. But to stop using race as a means and a way to shut down the conversation, to try to thwart the investigation. I don't think people are upset that it's necessarily they're Somalian. It doesn't matter what race they are. What matters is that billions of dollars have been stolen from the American taxpayer, from taxpayers, from us. It doesn't matter the race. It matters the fraud. And here's what I find interesting. I wanted to point this out. So you had Tim Walz. And by the way, the nickname Tampon Tim, it really does suit him. It really does fit him, by the way. But you had Tim Walz. He has been the 41st governor of Minnesota since like 2018. What is that, like 7 years? He makes $128K per year. And Forbes has estimated his net worth to be a modest $1 million. And I say modest because most of these politicians come out and they've got tens of millions of dollars. So 1 million, it's actually, for a politician, it's really not much. Not these days. So he's been in office this whole time. And warnings were sent. They were trying to bring attention to the matter about the fraud. He does nothing. And I guess what I find interesting, folks, is he knew about it, but he purposely did nothing about it. Why? Because these people are his voters, and he wants to stay in power. And then you look over here at Ilhan Omar. I don't know how these people got into office, and I don't know how it is that they even stay, for that matter. But she's the representative for the 5th Congressional District, again, also in, well, anyway, Minnesota. She's been in office since 2019. That's about 6 years. So her average salary would be $175K. Now, she started out, I find this interesting. She started out deep in debt. And then now she's worth an estimated, in some reports, up to $30 million. $30 million on a salary of $175K. You know, they can attribute that to her husband all they want. Just like Nancy Pelosi attributed her investments and her investment success to Paul Pelosi. It was supposedly her husband's brilliant mind or something. Yeah, I bet. You know, I'm sure it helped to get all of her inside trades and her stock tips. The point is, folks, these people have been in office like this whole time. And massive amounts of fraud was happening just under their nose. What does that say about that leadership?